At the end of every financial year, the Uganda National Roads Authority releases a report on their general performance and the way forward on how to improve the country's roads network. During the 2021 to 2022 financial year, UNRA requested for 3,654 billion Ugandan shillings from the Ministry of Finance, but they received 3,150 billion Ugandan shillings. During this period, over 5,000 kilometers of road network across the country have been handled in terms of construction, rehabilitation and upgrading.
We have Metiana Muvende, 8 kilometers, 86 kilometers and 15 kilometers of town roads. These have just started, and the periodic maintenance of Kampala Jinja Road is ongoing. And finally, the Hima Katungu Phase 2, 33 kilometers, which were completed. Total of these rehabilitation projects is 241 kilometers.
According to Mhozi, by the closure of the financial year, UNRA had a debit of 528 billion Ugandan shillings. This has delayed several projects since people whose property would be affected by such projects have to be compensated.
Ideally, if funds were adequate in the resource envelope of the government, we are supposed to have money clear the areas before we enter a new financial year. But the money for areas is not enough. We get a small portion as areas. But as you have seen in our budget here, we had an areas of around 500 billion something.
He said plans to install lights on the Entebbe Expressway are in high gear for security and safety purposes. UNRA officials say they have collected 1.7 billion Ugandan shillings from the road toll collection, which is beyond what they expected to collect annually.
On the Kampala-Entebbe Expressway, our performance so far is not 100%, but we can rate it as being good. We are supposed to have finished most of these activities, like road lighting, fencing, all the associated safety works. But unfortunately, because of the spillover of the effects of COVID, and also the global economic hardships that are emanating now out of other areas.
Transporters who are carrying loads that are out of gauge and abnormal on our roads, we charge them some money to give them permits to be able to move on these roads. Last financial year we collected 1.4 billion from that source as non-tax revenue. But as my colleague said, all this money that is collected, we don't use it directly. It is put onto the consolidated fund to cater for other government needs as well as ours. So we collect and put in one consolidated fund.
Government has anticipated to pay the loan that was used to construct the expressway from Exim Bank within a period of 30 years. According to UNRA, the debit is likely to be cleared within 17 years. UNRA has collected more than 1 billion Ugandan shillings in fines from truckers who overload and damage roads. Safi, Mokili Baluk and Chris, Semale Musemakula for CTV, PM Edition.